Honestly, I have not been wearing makeup very much. I mean, I love makeup, like I love makeup, but like I'm not going anywhere, and it just seems like being able to do this during the day is like worth not putting makeup on. But Valentine's Day is coming, and I love Valentine's Day. Let's do a Valentine's Day look. Like, I haven't even done a video since Christmas, since before Christmas. I hope you all had a very good holiday, and I hope you got lots of goodies. I got some makeup for sure, which is fun. One being my new Juvia's Place Valhalla 2 palette. It's like so pretty inside. So I got that. I'm very excited about it. There's some like really crazy colors in here, which will be fun to play with. Side note. I went to do my nails and I was like, oh, I'll do like pink for Valentine's Day. That'll be cute. And then I went to put on some sparkles on like one of my nails, not go crazy or anything. And I was like, oh, that looks kind of cute. And so then I like did it on all of my nails. It looks like garbage. And like when I put this nail polish on, it gave me a headache. So I was like, I don't want to like have another headache, so we're keeping it on. And every time I look at it, it makes me hate myself a little bit. So last year I did a Valentine's Day look, and it was just a super sped up one. It was super, super easy. So I will post a link for that for you down below as well as up here so that you can watch that one as well, and you can kind of decide which one you want to go for. Okay, so I'm thinking a pink eye, lots of pink blush, and then bright pink lipstick. Pink. Pink, 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 lots of pink. First things first. If you watched my Christmas video, I ended up using some samples that I got from Sephora that I'd had lying around, and I just wanted to kind of try them out, use them up, have them not sitting around anymore. So one of the samples was a concealer from Bare Minerals, and I actually really liked it. It like really matched quite well, and then I really liked, it was sort of like a creamy consistency. My other go-to concealer is one from MAC that's more like liquidy, and so it was just kind of a nice texture and different kind of concealer. So I ended up buying it actually. So their sample worked, you know? It got me. So I think maybe today, no foundation. One less step. Make it easy. Okay, so I'm going to start with some Bare Minerals Bare Pro Concealer. This is kind of fun. It comes in like a little tube. It's exactly the same shape as their lipstick, which is weird, but fun. So yeah, I'm going to just put some of that on. So not a ton, just a little bit. Using my finger. Great. Funny thing is I've noticed lately a lot of people go to put a ton of concealer on. And it's like, I guess if you have already a full coverage foundation on and you really want to cover bags, full coverage concealer can help with that. But if you're not wearing foundation, I feel like just put a tiny bit on, really work it into the skin. The other thing is like we normally have like creases under our eyes in here. So the more you put under here, it's gonna really bring out the creases, I feel like, which you don't want. So start with a little bit and just like build if you need to. I like to kind of put it in here and spread it across, and then here and like spread it up and across a little bit. So I'm not going like full under all the time. It's just like, sometimes I think you don't need as much as everybody thinks you do. So I'm gonna put some blush on first, and then I'll probably add some more blush after, but this is Shy Pink. See if it's pink enough. I feel like I want a darker pink, you know, like more of a vibrant pink. More dramatic, you know? We'll start with this, and then I'll see if I can find another pink that's a little bit brighter. Then I'm gonna put on some powder. This is just my MAC powder, Mineralized Skin Finish Natural. Just gonna put that all over my face. Okay, and then I'm going to put some Paint Pot on, some Painterly, just like eyelid primer. Okay, guys. I went and found this cream blush in the color Posy from MAC. So I think I'm going to use that instead. It's a little bit more like vibrant than the other pink. And I want like lots of pink going on, you know? You just leave it like this. I look like a doll. Great, so there's a lot going on there. That's kind of what I want. I'm going to grab a Kleenex, take a little bit off, and put some powder over top of it, and it'll dull it a little bit. So then I was looking through all my palettes, and I'm like, there isn't really like the kind of pink I want to go for. I have like my cherry palette from Urban Decay. It's a lot of like peaches and like cranberry colors. It's not really like pink. So I'm like, okay, I thought I had a pink that worked really well. And then guess where it was? Too Faced Dream Queen palette. I feel like this is always, if I'm like, oh, I don't have that color, it always has the color I want. Also, the Too Faced Christmas palette for this year never came in. The one that I wanted to buy, it just kept saying coming soon and then it was gone. So that was disappointing. So in this palette, there are some pretty pinks right in the middle here. One is a little darker called Pink Flurries. The other one is called Kiss Me. I think what I want to do is do like the whole lid and even bring it up higher. Maybe just those two colors or maybe just one color. Okay, so I'm going to go in with the color Pink Flurries right there. And I'm going to use a fluffy brush, get some of that color on there. And I'm going to just sort of like start dabbing it on. Really focusing on just the lid right now. And then I'm going to take a big fluffy brush and I'm going to sort of blend it up a little bit. I feel like sometimes people are afraid to go up here because, like, you know, I feel like maybe the 80s gave a bad impression of like going up to your brow, but there's a nice way to like blend it so it's soft, so it's not like so dramatic. I feel like don't be afraid, you know, to sort of blend it up higher. Especially if you have an eye, you can't really see your lid very well, like your eye goes way back. It's kind of a nice way to like make your eye look bigger. All right, let's add some more onto the other eye. And honestly, guys, this is such an easy eye. I'm not doing like multiple colors really. You know, I might do two, but we're just doing like the whole eyelid and then blend it out. And if you want, you can always take your finger and get like some more on there if you're finding the brush isn't really cutting it. Okay, I'm going to take my new palette because I want to use it from Juvia's Place. I'm going to go in with that pink, that really, really, really hot pink. We'll see. We'll see what it looks like. Woo! She's brave. Just intensify the pink a bit, you know? Just kind of wanted it a bit more pink. And of course, you can just soften it out. All right. Okay, so now I'm gonna just do my eyebrows. So for that, I'm just gonna go in with some brown eyeshadow, give them a little bit of shape. And then I'm gonna go in with some Gimme Brow Plus. I'm just going to do the other eyebrow really quick. Great. Okay. So one thing about this eyeshadow is I'm not going to bring it underneath, which I'll often do with like a brighter eye. I'm just going to leave it just on the top, not go crazy here. Now I'm going to take some telescopic mascara from L'Oreal Paris, and I'm going to put some of that on. take some of that, and I'm actually going to put those on the lower lashes as well. Take some Damn Girl mascara as well, so if I get some more volume in there. I like that the telescopic one gives length, but I find sometimes it's lacking a little bit in the volume. I'm actually putting more mascara on than I normally would because I'm not going to put any eyeliner on. That's how easy this look is. No eyeliner. Like 2 eyeshadows, some mascara, blush, lipstick. Done. Highlighter. Alright, so for Christmas in my stocking, I got one of the highlighters from Juvia's Place. It's the Heroin Glow 2. It's sort of more of a like a pinky color as opposed to a yellowy color. And a little of this goes a long, long way. So I'm going to take a big fluffy brush. You see that glow? You see it? Pretty glow. All right, almost done. And now we're going to do some lip. So very exciting. Pat McGrath Labs had some sales on over the holidays, and one of their sales was on lipstick. So I was super, super excited to get a really good price on the lipsticks there. Also, like, look at this packaging. So I haven't used this. I like tested it out on my like hand a little bit when I first got it. I actually ended up ordering 2 lipsticks. So I ordered sort of like a bright fuchsia, which is called Full Panic. That's the one we're going to use today. And then I had ordered this other like softer pink that I was really excited for. And when I got the package, it was missing. And so then I wrote customer service. And then by the time they got back to me, they were sold out of that color. So I was kind of bummed because I was really looking forward to that color for sure. I think I would have worn that probably more than the hot pink even. So the one I replaced it with was Candy Flip. I think it was called Candy Flip. And it's sort of more of like a corally peach color. So I went with that one because I don't have a softer peach color for lipstick. So I thought if I'm not going to get the color that I really want, I might as well get something I don't have. For today, for our pink, we're going to go with the Full Panic. But like, look at this cute little like packaging. And you just like, isn't that so cute? I just love it. It just like feels nice. Like it's cute, cute packaging. And then the outside of the tube looks like that, which is super cute too. So for this, I'm going to line my lips with Annabelle, the color Sparkle. It's like a hot pink lip liner. And then, yeah, Full Panic matte lipstick. It's so interesting, this lipstick, because it comes with kind of a film on it. Like, I haven't used it. I don't know if you can see that. There's sort of like a film on it. And I actually ended up testing it on my hand. So right on the tip is the actual color. So it's so strange when you first get it, because I was like, oh, this doesn't look hot pink at all. And then when you rub it, the film kind of comes off. So anyway, haven't used it. Very excited. First time right here, folks. So interesting. But can you see that? The change in color? So interesting with this lipstick. I really like it. It's matte. It's supposed to be matte. It's very creamy. Like it's creamier than I thought it would be for a matte lipstick. But like looking closely, it doesn't look like there's much of a shine. Goes on really nice. Feels nice on. Certainly doesn't like feel like my lips are super dry right now. Digging it. And that's it. Bright, pink, everything. Blush, eyeshadow, lipstick, doing it all. Hot pink. I love it. Super easy look. Literally just like 2 eyeshadows, no eyeliner. The hardest part is probably lining your lips, I would think. and you're good to go. If you are a person who just needs eyeliner, you are not leaving the house without eyeliner on, you feel like you look weird, go for it. Put eyeliner on. I just thought a nice like soft eye with some mascara and then a bright lip would be fun. I would ask you what your plans are for Valentine's Day, but I'm assuming if you are seeing your Valentine, you're doing nothing. Probably just sitting at home, ordering in food, maybe watching Bridgerton if you haven't already watched that. But yeah, I think that's it. If you have not subscribed, subscribe. There are links everywhere. Just subscribe. If you have any questions for me, let me know. I will put all the products that I use down below like always. That's it, my friends. Thanks so much for watching, and we will see you next time. Happy Valentine's Day. These are really going to age me. It's not around anymore. I don't know why. Great show. My Pet Monster. 34 Valentines. And it's like, what am I going to do with them? They've been sitting in my drawer for like 2 years.